Put you in the corner tired.
Hello, welcome to November 7th, 2024. Nothing has happened. It is a new episode of Operation V. Uh, does anyone have any questions about last time?
Um, Not really. We did some stuff. The Zeta Gundam helped a kid, then we got called into the bridge. We argued about what our plan was, and then we ended up going with the plan I originally suggested like 30 minutes ago.
So, a normal episode of Operation V, I see.
Mm-hmm. Essentially.
In the hangar proper of the base, the engineers are hard at work at converting many of the suits already there and fashioning them for aquatic use. The main idea is to essentially just add jet propellants or to add, not jet, propellers to the end of the suit for
And
easier.
we also have the aqua parts that we scavenged.
Yes. Currently, the two big things, two of the items being worked on is one of the Gym 2s sort of being refitted and reshaped, um, and the Zeta frame sort of in the background of it all, but its presence sort of adding how do you say, loom, like sort of glare to the air. For the first time since any of you have been here, this has actually felt like a proper operation, if you will. There are perhaps over 100 people in this room. You have nearly a dozen pilots ready to go, some looking more nervous than others, none of which you have ever properly met. Uh, this reminds everyone of their own time during the war, actually. Almost flashbacks of long days in the Barcelona or in the Rio. Oliver, after his episode from last time, has been doing well, though he's succumbed to not a coma, but something more so a long sleep, I suppose. He's unconscious, and there are many times where he'll be out for days at a time,
Oof.
and he sort of slipped back into one of those. The Marianne is sort of scratching her head, working on the gym that was requested by Faust. Um, and overall, the pilots are all sort of gathered in this huddled corner. The our main team, as you would say, the uh, Cali team proper, sort of in their own corner as well. You see Baron. It would be, unless if otherwise stated, that would be all five of you.
You could say we are for Operation V.
You could say. One could say.
This really is a Mobile Suit Gundam Operation V.
This truly was the day after.
Bought by the old guard.
You could say that out of all the pilots, you are the old guard.
You could say that she old guard on my Gundam till I Operation V.
She
So is there any
Operation on my V until I
Gundams?
No, that doesn't flow right, I don't think. She old guard on my V.
she old on my guard till I Operation?
She old guard on my V till I Gundam?
What do we? Is there anything immediate we have to do?
Not immediate, but if there's anything you were planning on doing last time, this would be the time to finish that. And if there's anything you want to do before, uh, how do you say shit hits the fan, this would also be the time. There's a bit of a map splayed out in front of you on the table. The room is actually somewhat better air conditioned than you would originally think. You see,
Hmm.
also the new faced pilots, including some of the old ones, uh, just all splayed out on the table in front, sort of waiting as the engineers prepare. It looks like it's going to be a long night before the battle in the morning.
Ooh.
So I have how many pilots to command?
I believe, let me double check something. Um, Including all of you, there would be about 12.
Yeah,
Baron has stated that he, unless instructed, will not be piloting. Seems
do
he's.
we have a mobile suit?
Hmm?
Do you have a mobile suit for the man?
For Baron?
Yeah, are we too short of pilots where we need him?
Um, I would say at the moment you would probably have more functioning suits than pilots, but only about two or three.
Well, then he better get his ass out there.
Uh, would you talk to him about this?
I would.
Okay. You actually see him sort of after the fiasco from a few hours ago. It appears you see him actually come out with like a big red mark on his face. Uh, he's like rubbing it.
Bubble in paradise.
That's he just looks at you and like with a little bit of like a eye shut. It looks like he wants to say something, but he doesn't. Is everyone ready for what's to come?
I look him up and down, except you.
Listen, I helped with the operation last time, but I have too much on the line. There are people who need me if I'm dead, and I'm not saying
And I
this.
don't.
I don't.
What you do with your life is up to you, but I'm not ready to orphan my children or widow my wife.
Oh, so just because you have children.
Yeah, Bucky's just there. Can I spend a narrative point to have Bucky there?
Everyone would be here. Most everyone's. I'd say that if you want to be there, you are there. Unless if you are preoccupied. So yes, Bucky would be there. I I'd love to help, but it's too dangerous. I know my capabilities as a pilot. I I can't take that risk. It's not for me.
What uniform are you currently wearing?
He's wearing a black sort of patchless jacket right now.
Okay.
I point at it. It says, one of the text this card. But what does that say?
He looks down, like so puts his hand on the arm of the couch you're sitting on. I have a duty to. I have a duty to the colonel, and I have a duty to my family.
You also have a duty to us. Don't forget that.
Fuck you mean?
And what does that mean?
I cross my arms. Your unit joined Karamba. That means your fate is tied to ours. And if everyone in this ship dies because you don't go out there, or any of us decide to chicken out, that will be on you, or anyone who doesn't take part.
If you genuinely think I am too scared to go out there, then I am not scared to go out there, Lieutenant. I am scared that I will not come back, and when that doesn't happen, what will happen to my wife? Do you think she's able to take care of 2 children on her own? She's a tough woman, but
What do you think is
You
going to
don't
happen
need
if
your own wife.
we
I mean,
lose because we're short a pilot?
I think you're prioritizing your own life over a struggle that, I mean, frankly, if you don't participate in and we lose, there is a sizable chance that your children may not have a real future.
Yeah, these people suck.
Let's kill this guy. I did not say that out loud. I did not. Do not try to twist my words.
I see through the lies of checks notes the Zavis.
well,
This is
last
how I
night
feel right. This is how I feel right now. Not gonna lie.
Be real. Your children don't matter. Get in the mobile suit.
when okay, he just like
I didn't actually say that.
no, he puts his fingers on the bridge of his
Get in the
nose.
mobile.
Get in the mobile suit. Just pull a gun on him.
Have you
You've
seen
been
the sorry? Have you seen the SCP fucking clip where it's like, I can't give tips. Wait, so you mean you can't take tips or give tips? Get out the damn elevator! Where were we?
Or convincing Baron to fight.
Yeah, I think
Hey, sorry, I had to step away and had an emergency with one of the cats.
Okay, good. We were worried.
Yeah, it wasn't anything major. Just goddamn thing scratched its eye and was a problem.
What?
The other they're dumb. They play. The one scratched the other one's eye, and it
Oh,
was
the cats. Okay, I thought
yeah.
you meant like someone you lived with. Okay.
No,
No,
no.
cats be
I'm
doing
just
that.
a crazy old man who lives with his 2 cats now. It's a whole thing.
It comes for us all eventually.
Right. I was just going to interject here with an idea here. If Baron doesn't want to like pilot into combat, could put him in charge of the decoy thing with the Minovsky reactor. That's still useful, and that frees up a mobile suit to actually like engage the combat part of it, while he flits around and tries to distract the
maybe
Federation forces.
maybe you should have Macho suggest that in character.
Well, I am getting to that. Jesus Christ!
Sorry.
Well, don't be snarky then.
Anyways, Rep, you were saying?
Yes. So, like, if this is proving an issue, if you want, I don't know if you want everyone to be standing around for this one, or you come upon this scene because
We are currently all standing at this scene.
Yeah.
not, I will just walk up and suggest, Baron, we need someone to pilot the decoy. It's not a combat operation, but it frees up one of our other pilots. Which means you're still making a contribution without engaging in the fire line.
If I mean, I've been piloting the same vehicles like that for however many years now. If you really need me out there, then I'll be happy to do that. But I just, and he looks at Hunt. It's not just our lives on the line when we're out there.
It's never just our lives. I look around to the ship. What do you think's going to happen and to your wife and kids if we lose this fight?
I doubt.
Don't forget, don't forget, everyone here has commit treason to the Federation. And the Titans aren't exactly super sympathetic for our types.
He turns his head to Matro. They're already getting things ready up above. If might be good to do that. He like sort of taps his head. Uh, to do that recon right about now. If well, it would be a good idea to do that recon right about now rather than hold it off for later. Looks like things are gonna be wrapped up in the next few hours. They are taking apart a fast little project gym. I'll uh I'll get everything sorted upstairs then. Godspeed. Salutes. And then he just walks off. Swampy.
What's up?
You see you see Mayan personally working on the gym you were suggesting for the redesign. It's
Right.
essentially putting the essentially sort of Frankensteining parts of the dom alongside the aquatic mobility parts onto the
Okay.
yeah.
Alright, I was like, I'm not 100% sure if it's necessary to use that gym, but we need as many mobile suits as we can get. So, if anything, the hover units of the Dom could maybe help when it comes to faster, propulsion while underwater. But she's gonna make sure that the Dom's parts are um fully water sealed because of difficulties Xeonic and hover type MS have when it comes to contact with water with their hover units.
Yeah.
Uh, you see Mayan sort of takes one of the sort of human-sized conveyors down, looks over everything coming up to standards, and then she gives a little like chinky like nudge on the shoulder, Chief.
Faust give her a nod as she continues to oversee um the work of the gyms. Of course, she's also prepping to. They can't use it for this fight since it'd be too much of a rush job to even consider. But she's for future confrontations, considering when stuff like this happens, that kind of starts signaling the increase in this kind of need to go out. She'll talk to the colonel, Matro, and the Anaheim executive about deploying the prototype Zeta after giving it some modifications so it's an actually viable mobile suit. If anything, Anaheim gets combat data to see how the frame in itself operates, even if it can't transform, and Karaba gets a hopefully impressive performing suit, which, considering how she piloted it for a bit and the data she's managed to scrounge up of it, is the case.
Gotcha. How much of that information do you relay to the relevant NPCs? Hello?
Swabe?
Huh? I'm sorry?
Oh, I was just asking how much of the information would you relay to the relevant characters?
Like the status of the gyms, or
Just what you told, because
no?
Marion would just sort of
Well,
add.
I guess. Oh, did Marion ever hand me the data she got from when we turned on the Zeta?
If you ask for it, I'd say yes. Yes.
All right, then Faust will say, "Oh, and what was her rank again?"
She would be. I need to get this because it changed. Leading crewman.
Leading crewman. Her name's Mar.
Marion
Yeah,
Hand. Yeah.
Marion Han. Right. Marion, you have the data that we acquired from when we turned on the Zeta frame, correct? As I asked.
Ah, yes. She pulls out a sort of what looks to be like essentially just like a more complex looking floppy disk, if anything.
Faust nods and she kind of holds her hands out and is like, I would like to review this data. I have reason to believe I can make an argument to our superiors that we can benefit from using the Zeta in combat, even if we can't use it for this engagement.
I worry about what Anaheim thinks about you testing out the new little toy.
Considering Faust's background, well, that might help with the negotiation a bit.
Whatever it is, I think think whatever it is, it's probably not good to use whatever name they gave it out in the field.
Most likely not. We'll give it a different name if we're able to deploy it. For now, we just need to worry about getting approval. First from Lieutenant Matro, then from the Colonel, and then from our Anaheim executive guest.
Well, if worse comes to worse, even I'll hop in that suit if need be. That's a joke. I does the little slicing like motion on her neck like don't
Faust
not on my
kind of
contract.
Do not make me fly a mobile suit, please.
Faust
Against Matro's brother, uncle. I forget the relation.
Faust
Uncle.
chuckles and she says, "If it comes to that, Faust will return to the ship and sortie if need be." She says as she takes the drive, gives Marianne a nod, and will go to her room to first review the data to formulate her argument.
She waves you off and then sort of scratches her head again as she goes back to tinker on the gym.
So I'm gonna go back to my room, pop that floppy disk in my desk. Still not happy about what happened with the Holova situation, and I'm going to talk to Metro about that. But for now, I gotta focus on making sure. First check this out, and then I'll go do that.
You see colonel. Uh, the colonel is actually his phone rings, I should say.
My phone.
Not your phone, no. The on deck phone. Well, it's more like a radio communicator, like something you'd see on more like an apartment
Right.
building.
Right. Okay. I guess I'll pick it up
Oh,
if
not
I'm the
not for
one closest.
Faust, for
Oh.
like
Oh, for the Colonel. Okay, I understand.
not for the there's a little radio communicator that beeps near one of the pillars near the pilot sortie. Somebody picks it up and they say, It's for. He looks over the lieutenant and the sub lieutenant. The points over to Metro and Bonky.
Yes.
All right.
Hold on. Oh crap! I should pull up my character sheet. That would make a lot more sense. I don't think I have the right mobile suit statted out at the moment. Okay.
You're over the communicator.
Mm-hmm.
We both have Rick Diaz's.
You mean a Gamma Gundam?
I've
I
got the
see.
Gamma Gundam statted out.
It's just
think
a
that's
Rick
yeah.
Diaz and the Gamma
Combat.
Gundam are the same mobile suit.
perfect.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Imagine being able to brand your thing as like the successor to the Rickdom or the successor to the Gundam, and ultimately choosing the Rickdom. Not a great marketing decision.
It's because some people in the thing, such as Quattro Bagina, pointed out that a lot of AUG pilots were former Xeon Principality pilots, and that might cause trouble because you kind of
Gundam.
don't maybe want to pilot a machine that has the name of the thing that kind of cost you guys the war.
I mean, I see the logic there. I always thought that they would be all about that. It'd be like telling GI about to roll into the Korean War. It's like, here's your new tank. We call it the Tiger 3. They'd probably think
Tiger
that's
3,
fucking great.
Yeah, no, they think it was amazing, yeah. Oh. I guess it makes sense. Okay. Yeah,
What I'm saying is, maybe we should drop a colony.
No. What? Bucky,
They got what was coming.
where?
Huh?
Where?
It wasn't in character.
No, I'm not willing to entertain this. You stop this.
That was not in character. You
We
can't
have
do
a
this to me.
job to do. Oh.
You can't force it to be in character. That's insane.
It's more fun when it is.
We've been doing that to you, Bucky, for
what's our plot point
months.
level? Can we spend them to make it so that
No, that's not worth it. It's not worth it.
But it'd be so
I
funny.
feel like that should be a mechanic we have in our back pocket. At any point, the GM or players can like spend plot points to make like off the cuff remarks canon.
I have a D10. Should I just roll?
No. Do not do this.
Yes, do roll
I
for
mean, I guess
We still need to roll narrative
Let's
points.
see what we got. Great. We have
Oh, we
3
do
narrative
actually-
points. Fuck.
It's not canon.
okay. Well, this just means Gohan has to roll next time because then he'll get 7. Because largely those have like they've averaged out, but they always start low.
I also feel like a mechanic like that would it would do the
Be abused.
opposite, and it would be like, well, now we can't make off the cuff remarks because then somebody is going to abuse that.
Mm,
Well, what you could do is just make it like because it's playing like I play Cortex, where the GM bribes players all the time. It's not so much I spend it as like, hey, do you want an extra plot point to make that canon? Then they always get the chance to refuse.
Oh, so we the players would be offered a narrative point. It'd be the GM losing a narrative point.
Yeah, it'd be like
I'm gonna keep that in mind.
which is
next time
functionally the same, but it gives the onus to the players.
Okay, it's like, hey Bucky,
I'll
give you a
I'll have to
narrative
think.
point if you actually say something
Sure,
that fucked
absolutely.
We're gonna drop a colony on them. Yeah, we only have 3, so we kind of need this actually.
Narrative points.
Yeah, we have
Easy,
3.
dude. I'm not joking.
up. Genuinely? Okay, yeah, sure.
4 narrative points. It's
No, get a colony drop.
One narrative point.
No, yeah, 4 instead of 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Substantial.
Who's on first?
Bucky. Can't say that. There is an Australian in the room.
Yeah, but like
Bucky, I
not
say,
on
gesturing
Australia.
to Jane.
Just far off, who thankfully cannot hear this conversation.
Oh, thank Christ, she can't hear
like
you.
right on like New York or something. With the car. I mean, that'd be pretty good actually.
On-
Solve itself.
Bonky just is like you can't just say you're gonna.
Alternatively, what if we?
I don't want. I'm
flew a
terrified
ship-
to learn what your alternative is, Bucky.
We flew a ship into the car, not a colony. We just
No.
But
A, no. B,
yeah,
you know how many people tried that during the war?
yeah, but like it would be a
So
Federation.
many,
Like,
so
like,
many like Zeke pilots in December trying to fly Wappas into. That's what they're called, right? Swappas, the stupid
not in
bike thing.
September.
No, it was towards the end of the war. Like it hadn't gone that bad yet.
I mean,
What are the
what you did there?
called?
Wappas, I think, are the like
Wappas?
little
Okay.
hover bike
I
things.
thought you were just
Yeah, but,
being
like,
in character,
Wappas are the hover bikes, and the Dob is the plane.
Silly little
No, but
bike.
like, what if we hijacked
No,
a
no,
ship
no,
and
no,
then
no,
we
no,
were
no.
like, no,
Please
no,
stop,
listen to me,
Bucky.
listen to me,
Please,
listen to me,
please.
listen to me,
There,
listen to me, listen to
there.
me,
We
listen to me,
are.
listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. That was really good, actually.
No.
Listen, what if we just like hijacked a ship and then made it look like it was crashing and like it has a full crew and then it's gonna be like, oh no, it was such a sad accident, but we actually just ram it directly into Federation Parliament.
What
I mean,
if
like
we
right in
did our
there.
jobs instead and just
That is our jobs.
kept our
Sub-Lieutenant?
suggestions to ourselves?
Sub-Lieutenant.
That's my
Yes.
job,
Who's
though.
speaking to me? Who's addressing me?
Your
Sorry, Director.
button, your finger was still on the button. You might want to.
Oh. Yes. He says over the radio. Disregard previous message. We are online.
It's just throwing ideas out there. I mean, you can't
Finger
disagree
off the
that getting rid
button
of the
now.
Federation, but the Federation Parliament. I mean, we kind of want them gone. So I mean, it'd be like
Look, I'm not gonna go to bat for the Federation Parliament, right?
Exactly.
But like,
So, like, why not get them all
surely
in
you
one
can
go?
see how this would create an optics problem for the
It's like
organization.
150 stones
Also,
versus
would
it's like 150
directly
birds, one stone.
contravene our direct orders to not start a war down here.
Literally, one stone, 150 birds. I mean, really.
Who's talking to
You
Bonky right
astonish
now?
me sometimes,
Quick
Bucky.
sound.
I try to get over the radio.
Radio operator.
Say again previous message.
Operator. This isn't being recorded. Good. Okay. Yes, Sub-Lieutenant.
This is he.
We're going to need at least you and the lieutenant. You can bring Linton along if you need to. We're going to have a full operation statement to the newer pilots. We're going to want the rest of you to help refine it, or at least one of you to help present it as well.
All right. Well, good thing one of us, Bonky says, kicking Bucky in the ankle, is good at talking to people.
Good at talking to people. I just good at the end result is just usually violent.
Relay the message when you're ready.
And she sort of presses. We'll need you on the second floor of the top deck of the ship. That's where the presentation. That's where the presenting auditorium is.
This one's got a conference room too. I see.
Yeah, our operations room.
Yeah, this repurposed bulk freighter has a really robust operations room.
It's really just a room we repurposed to be the operations room. Like everything else on the ship.
Like everything else on the ship, yeah.
You go in there and there's like a spare thing of copper wire they haven't thrown overboard yet.
There's a ping pong table pushed up against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
No, the ping pong table is
the conference table actually.
Oh, that's a good point. Just covered in fucking charts at this point.
Exactly.
As
All right, I enter the room. What we got?
Yeah, just last thing over comes. It's like, oh, it is being.
No, one last thing.
Okay, delete it all. Oh, sorry, fingers on the button. You.
Seems to happen a lot. I don't know how to get these buttons inspected.
Someone get some WD-40 out and just give that button a spritz. It must be sticking.
We don't want the wrong person hearing one of Faust's offhand remarks.
You
Still haven't seen Double
the lieutenant or the colonel opens the door for you. All the doors on the ship, I should say, are just regular manual doors. Which compared to any ship on the Federation, including naval ships, is a bit of a not something new to get used to. I imagine everyone here has used a regular door, but it definitely makes it feel less refined.
Like everyone's had that stupid moment where they go to hit the button and it just doesn't exist.
They go
Before they
to
remember they gotta grab the handle.
Then the swabbies laugh at us.
Yeah.
Feels about right.
There's been more
Does.
than a few times you've seen somebody just like offhand walk into a door and then hit their head on it.
It's like it's gonna do the whole starter, just gonna open for you and just bunk.
Dunk. Yep.
Whoops.
The room you see, actually, is exactly what you expected. All the chairs are what you'd see at like a outdoor wedding. They're like fold up chairs just splayed about.
There's Edison bulbs strung through the ceiling. They're really committed to the bit.
There's
Someone put those up as a joke.
There's
instead
jars with candles wrapped in jute. Right.
instead of a projector, there's a whiteboard sort of splayed out across the entire wall. Invented in the 1950s, Gomin.
How about that?
And she sort of stands to attention, but doesn't isn't the first to salute.
Any familiar faces in there?
Oh, the whiteboard was invented in the 1950s. I was joking. Essentially, it is just the colonel. You see a few of the pilots sitting down, but not your entire roster. Probably only about three of them.
Having our like
in-
Star Wars briefing.
yeah, this is actually essentially the Star Wars briefing. She sort of on the whiteboard itself. There's multiple. There's actually a pretty accurate drawing, not very lazily made. It took some care in regarding the current rotation of the fleet.
Hmm.
Hmm.
What are the names of the other MS? So we have like, what was it, 12 mobile suits in total?
Mm-hmm. About.
So it's three teams. Foss is leading one. Mancho's leading another. Who's our new guy?
The pilots present are actually your old guys. It's the hotshot from nondescript Nevada Flight Academy.
Tep Gun.
Yeah. And two newer faces. You can tell they're newer because their uniforms are very clean, and just very clean, very new, and clearly meant dual purpose for space as well.
Make them run around in the dirt.
We don't have
Cool factor. It's all about the cool factor.
The sort of the hotshot pilot is wearing the classic carbo jacket, of course.
Classic carbo leather jacket. Yes.
Yes,
It's
and
a
jeans.
solid look.
The jeans are actually mass produced as well. Just manufactured. Their uniform. The we've called to give instructions to the pilots. about 2 hours before sortie, and ETA, she checks her watch. That will be in about 2 hours itself.
All right. We know what we're up against, really?
We know exactly what we're up against. She points to the chalkboard with what do you call it, like a pointer?
Laser pointer?
Not a
A
laser point,
stick.
a stick.
A stick.
We don't know the MS complement until we get the bird's eye view from presumably the Lieutenant Jane, or Lieutenant Hunt, I should say. And that's mostly because, unlike us, unlike our current situation, the Federation carriers tend to have their complements on the top of the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, like this is also true for a lot of space carriers as well, but she like stops herself. It's not important to the current mission at hand. What?
As the colonel's talking, I bump Bonk. He says, she does realize we only did that because we didn't have aerospace inside most Solomons, right?
Bonky just sort of like waves the hand. It's like, don't. Now's not the time.
Um, I won't be that generous. Okay, she doesn't hear what you say, and she just sort of shrugs it off. Well, of course, with the naval ship complements too, there's practical purpose. She looks around. As I said, we're going to be dealing with 2 light destroyers and 4 light carriers. We're not the Federation. It's actually quite rare we were able to get a ship of this caliber. The Federation, any super carrier the Federation is currently using is um, either stationed in the China Sea or they're still in port on California. This is
So most likely 18 to 30 mobile suits.
18 to 30 is a good estimate. Either way, we're going to be outnumbered by either a factor of 0.5 to 2.
Why don't we just hit it as fast as possible, blow them all up?
That's the plan.
Yeah,
I'll
I
let
mean,
you.
nuke it.
We don't have nukes.
What?
Are
I
there
thought we
like
did.
nuclear warheads in the like fiction of the setting? I've never
Yes,
seen it. Okay.
in CCA, remember?
No.
They were actually
It's
banned
certainly
in the
something
Antarctic
silly.
Treaty, 0080, the
Oh,
entire
that's
point.
right. Yes. No. Yes, I
Yeah,
recall.
using nukes is a big deal.
Using nukes is a war crime.
Um,
Also, I think
our trip.
Himalaya is just basically Kunetsov's with extra gun turrets stable onto it.
Anyway,
Yes. Uh, we should probably refine everything. Like we've discussed, we're going to want to have the MS complement sortie pretty dang far away, to use, military terminology, from the carrier, because even a light confrontation with the fleet would lead to absolute calamity for anyone on the ship. It's obviously a no go in all senses of the word.
We sortie out immediately, and we're already in, up and about. As soon as we engage them, when we focus fire, we can try to wipe out their mobile suit complement before they can even deploy, or most of it deploys at least.
do we know which
Just
one's the
decimate.
flagship?
Yeah, so it'd be. She points. There's 3 carriers in the front, and 2 light destroyers in the back, and right in the center is the biggest of the light carriers, right here. It has a We know that the ships used here, this is a joint operation between the Federation, EFNF, and some units of the Titans against the will of of. Let me get this up real quick. There we go. Against the will of Captain Nash, this is a joint operation ship. We don't know exactly what their complement will be, but we know it will probably, most likely, be better suited than the other three carriers. That also means it's the biggest target with the most protection around it, given the formation.
I see.
We should also mention that while naval ships are typically a bit sturdier than what you'd find out in space, sinking these things is not a difficult thing for MS to do, and even accidental shots. Let's just say that if there is a sinking, especially in an open battle like this, there's a decent chance that the majority, if not the entirety of the crew, will be lost. It's not always the case, but it's something we should run under the assumption. Something we also want to avoid given this confrontation. It won't look good if... Either way, it's not something we exactly can avoid, but it's something we want to, if at all possible. Think of it as using lethal force.
I see. Well, not sure how much of a choice we got.
That'll be up to your discretion, Lieutenant. Sub-Lieutenant.
Jane? You have
What
any
happens,
input?
happens. I'll try not to. I spare glance to Macho. Take the head from the snake if I can help it, but I feel like we're probably going to have to sink one of the carriers either way.
I'd really like to not to. That's going to make us very unpopular in the Federation.
Like we're already popular.
We're dividing the operation into two teams. We have the underwater team, which we're going to consist of half of the dozen suits we have, and we're going to have the air team, which will consist of the other half. The air team will be headed by Lieutenant Hunt and her co, whoever that may be, in the Ashimar, while the other 5 will be in Dodais of some variety. The underwater team has yet to have a head. We're considering either Sub-Lieutenant Faust or anybody else who steps up to the table. Ensign Bucky would be our second choice, given his time spent on Earth comparative to the rest of the pilots at hand. Though I doubt you have any experience under the sea, do you, Ensign?
Mm-mm.
Can you swim? Can I swim?
Monkey cannot swim. This is already
I
established.
bet I can't swim. Yeah.
You bet you can't?
No,
Or
he
just
are.
realized
Quicks
No,
forgot that Monkey can't swim.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
no, I like to think that was entirely in character.
Look, almost nobody can swim from what I've
That's
been
true.
told. Oh really? Dang.
People teach their babies how to swim.
I was gonna say, can't confirm that Hal can swim, but that's a whole other subplot.
Think about what it is like to float in space, except there is pressure all around you, and you typically cannot breathe.
I genuinely can't.
That's literally darker.
So
Baffling
we'll just have to make sure that Bonky has a life jacket in the cockpit. Hopefully that.
I have a question. What are the names of these NPC pilots? So I can yell at them, potentially.
If you want the full complement, I can get you the names of everyone, but besides that, you'll probably have to get them from an individual level until I can get you that list.
No, I was asking you, Tired, not
Oh.
the Colonel.
Uh,
What are these guys in here? These NPCs who are mooks essentially.
Okay. Well, first guy you already know, but let me get that is going to be that's going to be Andrew Hayes. You also have
True.
Holly Hercury, who's going to be one of the Dodai pilots. Besides that, you have two others. If you want to ask their names, you can, but you would not know them on hand, unless if you
Sure.
Okay, you just go up to them.
It's like, what's your name?
You see two other men. One much older looking, sort of shaved head. The other a bit younger. They look at each other, look back to you, and look at your collar. Oh, shit, you're important. They stand up. Lieutenant, Lucas Hinton. Ensign Lucas Hinton at your service.
I nod. I look at the other one.
Man with a bit longish blonde hair looks over. Can't. Sorry. Cantor Horn. Ensign as well. Sorry. It's newer for me.
Canton and AI. What was the other guy's name? So it's in Canton. Got Holly. Andrew. Ow.
Oh.
Lucas. Got it. Excellent.
Okay, let me add those names.
I was just thinking, God, I hope you just add those to the NPC file. I am terrible at writing down names.
I might just make a list for the newer pilots. There we go.
Fair enough.
Just put.
Excellent. I am Lieutenant Jane Bellhunt. It's going to get real hairy out there. And I expect both of you to act with initiative, forcefully. So long as we play our cards right and fast, we're all going to get out of this. I understood?
They both say in unison. Understood, ma'am?
Excellent. I love to hear that. Well, I'm sure you two have quite a lot to do. I say this knowing how ensigns can be to make sure your mobile suits are ready for this operation. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
I'll walk away.
They both sort of deflate and sit back down, like, oh, Jesus.
Our direct superiors left the room, therefore we're safe for 30 seconds.
Including the 5 and including the 2. And that would be about the first two of roughly 8-ish newer pilots. As you do, she looks over. Lieutenant, are you understood of your importance in this mission? Do you understand your importance in this mission?
Are you talking to me? Sorry.
Yes. Hunt. Sorry, Lieutenant Hunt.
Sorry, I was trying to look for my water bottle. I couldn't find it. Of course, I understand my importance.
All right. Ensign Bucky, I believe the best choice then is to have Sub-Lieutenant Faust as the head of the underwater section, and you, if you do not mind, as the second in command.
Fine. Not happy about it though.
You want to fly in the air, but you want to fly in the air, Goldstein?
I mean, I can kick ass like that, but I mean, where do you need me to go?
We need you hitting them from down under.
Okay, I'm just not pleased about having to work for a crowd, so, but whatever.
I apologize in advance, Faust, for everything you've got to put up with from him.
Faust just gives Bonky a look that says that like Bucky isn't even a person to her.
It's it's not a good day to be a fucky shipper. It's never a good day to be a fucky shipper. Let's be honest.
Probably because you guys chose that
entertaining.
name from.
It's Stucky is taken, and also doesn't really even make much sense. It's the stuff from
Stucky?
Gold.
Buck.
It's
Buck.
the stuff from Goldstein.
Bost.
Wait, no,
Bost.
that doesn't. Bost, also horrible.
Like
Bost.
Bucky's any better.
Fucky is great.
Bucky is funny. But yeah, no, Faust.
You all insult my fucky fan art. It's horrible. I don't feel wanted in this group.
It's my
Yeah.
favorite piece of fan art I've seen. It's the only fan art I've seen for this campaign. Therefore, it's
Oh my
number
gosh,
one.
I'm the first Rogues Gallery fan artist.
I guess Faust will just
If there's
say
one fan artist, it is Bucky.
Yeah. No,
Faust's
Anyway,
it's
strategy
quick.
for
Sorry.
No, it's
strategy for Bucky is just to point him in a direction and just let him do his thing, and if he dies, he dies.
So you may die.
Sub-Lieutenant Faust, are you prepared to lead the underwater portion?
Of course.
Good. She actually smiles at just the very direct answer.
Oh my god, finally somebody who could just answer a question normally.
That leaves us with the positions of Sub-Lieutenant Bucky and Lieutenant Matro. Matro, Lieutenant Nash, I apologize, and Sub-Lieutenant Birio. Lieutenant Nash,
Yes.
as we discussed, I would have liked you to perhaps be in charge of communications regarding the fleet, considering your status and your name. However, I have a new proposition.
Yes.
If you wish, I'd be honored if you stayed behind and were my personal escort were my personal escort towards the end of the fighting. I want my feet on the ground. I believe that the sooner we can deal, I believe that the Minovsky radiation will make communications impossible, and having someone of my rank will make peace negotiations easier once we come to that. Peace. It's a surrender.
Understood. So, just so I'm tracking this right, so would I be hanging back for this, or would I be just cycling back to play close escort once things close? Because I'm concerned that we don't have a lot of suits in the air as it is.
I'd ask that you cycle back, but I understand the dangers of this and the dangers of this ship having a leader if we are shut down. But I could also simply stay with you in your suit as the battle happens. You'd still be involved, just a bit, just not in the front wave.
Do I hear this?
Your decision, Lieutenant.
Wow. If we think that's our best option to end this without it turning into a fight to the end, then I'm all for it.
I have a question, Tired.
Mm-hmm.
Do I hear this?
You would.
I look over, ma'am, if it's a matter of rank that you suppose would be the problem, I say a little expectantly, in the embarrassment of a captain and surrendering to a mere lieutenant such as me and, Lieutenant Matro. I am due for a promotion.
Oh, Jane.
Is that a joke? Or is that
Uh,
serious?
I'm being serious. It's a joke because it's funny because this is fishing for a promotion, but Jane does actually want
Sure
it.
is.
Roll me
Oh, fuck.
at a -3 a charm slight.
Fight?
Slight.
Light. Yeah, you gotta
Uh,
punch her with your words.
No, you are trying to sneak this in there. You are like, this is a slight.
I'm not being sneaky at all. I'm being quite. That's what I want to be. It's
Okay, then performance. Charm performance.
it's even worse, but sure. Thing is, the -3 doesn't matter because I have a one. It'd be a one anyways. I fail.
Okay. I didn't mean to make it such a hard roll. I should have checked your stats, but
Thing is, I have a 0 in performance and a 1 in charm, so I needed the critical success either way.
I see. She does not seem amused. And she just sort of. I believe it's best if she like sort of touches her rank. Captain speaks with the captain. Air quotes.
It was worth a try.
Understood, ma'am.
Well, I'll take what you said into consideration, said Lieutenant. Alright, if that's what we think is best, then perhaps that's the idea. Macho, Lieutenant Nash, you should stay in the back lines, wait until the battle is nearing completion, and then if they do not accept the initial surrender, come back, and I will take things from there. You'll act as my escort, and I think that's the best way we can end this as quickly and with as little blood as we possibly can.
Understood.
Sub-Lieutenant Bonky,
Yes?
considering we're a bit uneven, it should be your decision. Are you more comfortable in the air or in the water?
The air. I've never been in the water before. Today's not really the day to start.
She gives a shrug with that. And Lieutenant Jane, or Lieutenant
Yes,
Thompson,
ma'am.
will you be needing a co?
Given how short-handed we are, I'll make 2.
That's what I like to hear. She punches you on the shoulder a little.
Understood, ma'am.
We're going to have the, alright. I'll give the presentation to the rest of the pilots. I actually want the 5 of you. Unless if any of you wish to assist me, I want the 5 of you to rest up. The battle will take place ETA 3 hours from now. Good luck.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
Well,
Remember, if we fail, so does Akarba's entire operation in the California shore. This is something we cannot fail. There's no retreat,
Understood.
there's only victory. Glory to the Federation, glory to Karba.
Federation.
Are we? I'm down with the
Fuck
Titans.
Federation.
Death. I get out of my flask and I raise it. Death to the Titans. Take a swig. I pour it to coffee.
Bonky's like outnumbered 1-4. You said it was set.
I think it was as by 50 to 100%.
I mean, those are long
Have-
odds, but we might be able to even
Some
them
of
up a
us
little
might
bit.
survive. Some of us might even survive.
Yeah.
Bonky,
So-
I suppose if you, Ubonky, got away during New Sydney, so just imagine as a smash and grab. We can do this.
We'll personally grab my
yeah,
mobile
but
suit into an
at what
enemy ship
cost,
and
you
blow
know?
up. That is
Yes.
my way.
As soon as it breaks, it's like I need to have a contact with Balkans. How do you convince like someone who's pig stubborn to surrender when they probably have a numerical advantage? God, this is going to be challenging.
Yeah, this is gonna. Yeah, well, you came to the right guy. Well, I think kind of first things first is you do need to do some kind of demonstration of force and convince them somehow. I'm not sure how we're going to do it this time. That there's literally no chance in fighting,
Yeah.
or at least it's not worth it. Maybe we can't sink them, but we can. I don't know.
Are you sure? I have a very big beam rifle. I can give it one
I'm
hell of a
actually
college try.
very confident in our ability to sink this entire task force. Now, doing it without like getting crippled, not so much. And
just
also
use a
sinking
beam
this task
rifle
force is
and
like
vaporize their bridges.
counterproductive.
What if we just use
Yeah.
our beam rifle and vaporize their
Because
bridges?
I'm pretty sure we could swing in and cripple it, but the problem is we don't
Shot all the
want.
bridges, and then their entire command staff is dead, and then they're literally like, "What the fuck do we do now?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
but then-
command the bridge with Metro's uncle on it.
Okay.
You know what I could do though is I could try to just rush up to it, put my beam rifle in front of it, and then Max will ask them to surrender.
We want to stop them from deploying mobile suits in the first place. So I mean, if we could shoot them from
That
far
is the
away, kill the
objective,
entire
yeah.
command staff, and
I'm willing to do something
Fine.
risky.
I'm trying to
There's
remember.
like
This is
unnecessary risk. We could just kill them.
this is perhaps unnecessary. This is me just not remembering. What exactly is our plan? Is it we use the decoy to draw out part of them and then try hit them, or is we hit them first, trying to stop them before they scramble anything?
So we're trying to hit them before they can like give a sortie or response. Then the decoy is so the agent can get away in the confusion.
Gotcha. Okay. No, that's fair enough. I honestly could not remember the details any longer, and I wanted to make sure I was on the same page.
But if we're
Is
underwater,
people-
how many ships are there?
About 6, 5,
I mean,
6.
how many people are in the underwater team?
It would be 6v6. Or
So-
6/6.
In the underwater team, right? 6 people.
6 on
So-
each team.
Yes.
Yeah. Just each one of you has to cripple one warship. It's
Yeah,
totally
so
fine and
if
easily
we-
doable.
If we were undetected and then we came in from below them, we could each individually basically punch holes in them and just destroy them before they can even deploy mobile suits. And I mean
I
kill
think
everyone
that's
on
the
board,
plan.
but
I mean, even if depending, if you're thinking you get close enough to like actually attack without being detected, if you just tried to cripple them, like
but
if
then
we
they
take
can't
out
deploy mobile
their
suits. That's the problem. If we decimate them and sink them, then there's no mobile suits and there's no chase and they're gone. I mean, I really don't.
yeah,
see
I think the
we're
issue is more
desperately trying to
destroying
attack us.
this force is not productive force. Like our number one priority is to get away, which is if we have to destroy them, then we will. But that's
But if
not
we don't
like
destroy them, if we have the opportunity to take them out first and we don't destroy them, then they deploy, and then we have unnecessary risks for our entire force. If we
The
destroy them,
situation is
yeah. It's
complicated right now.
complicated. We have an enemy, we kill them, and we reduce our own casualties.
yeah. I guess where I'm coming from with this is our opposition currently, but the idea of Caribou is we don't want to turn the regular Federation force against Stuart by like wiping out this task force because it's some of
It's
the
not like
ideas they hope at some point that they can be
it's not like
brought to the light
Federation.
of going against the Titans, right?
Yeah, but it's not like regular Federation forces don't do their own thing that harms spacenoids and oppress spacenoids. It's not like they're completely independent of
Now's
that.
not the time for hashing out the Earth versus space political tension right now.
Well, but I'm just saying we were unnecessarily causing great risk for ourselves for optics. And I mean, it is good for optics if we wipe out a fleet easy.
No, it's actually really, really bad.
Yeah, because all that does is that
People
encourages people to
realize.
put more faith in the hardliners.
Now,
Like, hey,
then
look, Caribou just
no,
wiped out a regular forces
So we either
task force.
lose
I guess
people
we're right to double
unnecessarily,
down on the Titans.
or we appeal to people who are already probably going to support the Titans anyway once things started to go south.
Tell me about your uncle, Mastro.
He's a
Kind of man is he? What's he afraid of?
He's an ambitious career officer who fears the Navy is increasingly playing, second fiddle behind the Space Forces, and now we have the Titans. So I'm presuming that he fiercely resents any like encroachment on their already diminished sphere responsibilities. The Navy got kind of embarrassed during the 1 year war, and now they're like, if they're having to like share operations with the Titans, he will be extraordinarily unhappy about this.
I see. Well, we don't need to sink a ship. We just need to threaten to sink his career. Something. Maybe we can. No. Let's see. Where are we in the world geographically? North Pacific? How far from the Aleutians?
Say that again?
Where are we in the world exactly? Bonky says aloud. North Pacific? By those islands between Russia and Canada?
I think I said the north part of the South Pacific, actually.
Okay,
So
so
like
we're
when
like
offshore Mexico.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, okay.
Well, what if?
If you go further south, you could probably make it to Hawaii in a few days.
If we're near Hawaii, there's gotta be a dozen, maybe hundreds of sandbars and shoals that if we can just complicate his airspace and his signals and distract his bridge crew long enough, we might run him aground or something. Go somewhere he can't follow. He's got these big, huge draft sailing ships. He can't go everywhere in the ocean. We could lose him in a reef. An actual shoal zone. Bonky's just saying this aloud, hoping that someone more nautically informed than he is can tell him if this is true or not.
Wait, did you say draft?
Yeah, draft. The draft of the vessel. The amount by which it goes below the waterline.
Oh, it's like I thought you meant like sail. It's like, wait, what?
The
No, the opposite
Federation
of
runs on
freeboard.
ships from 1764. That's why they lost so much in the 1 Year War.
Yeah, because they had all these wooden sailing ships. Like they
Imagine
they got
being
Turns out Constitution does not hold up to Zaku's. It's very unfortunate.
Imagine being
Federation.
imagine being a Akai pilot and you just get fucking you peek your head out of the water, you see a cannon pointed at you and it just with a
Yeah.
fucking old ass cannonball just
that's how
punches
the
through your
Federation
camera.
fleet managed to lose so badly, despite the fact that Xeon has no oceans. They got becalmed. They lost the wind and just were in the doldrums for a while.
The thing is, like, I'm not sure if I just misunderstood or you're making a bit where Bonky doesn't understand Blue Water Navy at all.
No, he just doesn't know enough about the part of the ocean in which he's in. Because the thing is you know what will ruin the career of even the most brilliant politically connected EFSF captain?
Crash their boat into a sandbar.
Crashing their spaceship into an asteroid. And so he's assuming that if you just, lose focus because you're being, taunted by tempting targets, crash your carrier into a reef.
Can I roll a skill check to see if there's a reef nearby?
I'd say if anybody has been studying the maps of the current part of the Pacific Ocean they are in, then that would be a roll for there's not history, there's a
Academics?
yeah, academics. This would be poise academics? No, tact academics.
Tact academics sounds about right. There's one die. Where are the others? Here's another.
I'll give that a try if I can.
No, I have a decent chance. It's a good thing we have a genuine academician here. Oh wait, doesn't she have the
successes?
So we got the smart one. One failure.
Oh my fuck.
How does it feel to be the only smart one, Faust?
One success.
Right, so that's one failure, one success, 5 successes.
Matro, you have enough to sort of confirm Bunky's theory, but Faust, you've been keeping up. Let's just say that you've been in the bridge quite a bit Faust doesn't have a lot of free time. She's either in the hangar, or she's in the bridge, or she's in her room.
I barely have time to sleep.
She gets 4 hours every night. It's
Exactly.
demonic.
No,
Not
pretty sure
consecutive, though.
Pretty sure that's what she...
No.
Yeah, no, actually, that is probably canon, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Federation wonder combat drugs?
Maybe.
It's still
Fantasy's autism.
That too.
So, Faust, you know exactly where you are, and when Bonky is sort of like putting this idea out there, you realize that about a few kilometers, about like a few dozen kilometers east of your current position, there is a decently sized reef. Nothing too big, but something big enough where you'd have to essentially redirect course if you're trying to sail.
And how many ships could get stuck in this? I assume just like 1 or 2 or 3?
Because of the dangers of just getting stuck in it, yeah, it could probably essentially ground a naval vessel.
We don't need
All
to
right.
ground all of them. Just the
Faust
most
is going
expensive
to is the map out of like the charts.
Yeah, I'd say that there's like a map of the current like ocean, and a naval
All right.
map.
Faust says, "Bonky, the sub-lieutenant has a point." She says flatly as she walks up to the chart, places a finger as to where their current coordinates at, and starts tracing them over to the reef location. There's a reef a couple kilometers east from here. It may not be enough to ground an entire Navy fleet, but if we can at least alert the ship that Lieutenant Matro's uncle is on and force him to ground it, then I believe we will be able to achieve the desired effect of ruining his career, something he holds dearly.
Be a good use of the decoy.
Yeah. Chase the decoy into the reef. Then we slip away.
If that could be the case, we can use the decoy team to lure the ship, or if we have to, we can perform our preemptive attack shortly after we leave and force them to follow us, and hopefully we will be able to at least run his ship aground, if anything else.
I hear
And it's not, if nothing else, even if we fail to like ground anything, they'll have to send something to go and check the contact out. Like if he ends up splitting up the task force at all, that makes an easier target to hit. Like I'd rather hit,
True.
if they detach a destroyer and a carrier to go check out this contact, ambushing them with the underwater force makes sense, and then maybe we goad them into reacting too strongly to our next decoy, because we can always move that around. Seems like a solid plan to me.
All right. Your uncle. Is he egotistical?
Proud.
Huh?
I would describe him as proud, extremely proud.
Well, here goes nothing. We'll find out what kind of man he is soon enough.
Green starts to fade to black.
Screen starts.
Not a bad place to.
Yeah.
Because I assume,
Wait, what?
the ambush of the combat section would probably take a little bit of time.
Oh, what kind of man his uncle is? Okay.
Bush.
It took me a while to realize what you meant by that.
Okay, I imagine as everything is being prepared, the sort of unless if anybody would want to have that scene with the informing the new recruits in the with the presentation.
Let's just have that happen automatically, I think.
Yeah, that happens on its own, and then the alarm blares. Everyone gets ready, and in on the deck of the ship, you see it. You see like half a dozen mobile suits, all sort of hanging from the sides of this massive carrier, all being prepared to drop down. You see young and experienced pilots getting up onto the elevators, suiting up. You see cargo vehicles and just various people. What looks to be almost 100 people running every which way across the deck, and beneath you see the Dodais being carried up, being placed onto the bungee cord one at a time.
The bungee cord?
Not the bungee cord, sorry. The
Catapult?
the catapult, thank you.
No, that's an excellent. I would have put past the Zeeks to try something
done
like
on a
that.
real loose budget. We are in fact using bungee cord.
It's
Yeah, no, due to budget restrict. Yeah, Kobayashi is actually like a real stickler for like expenditure. Yeah, no.
It's almost 10 p.m. The Dodais are being prepared. Faust,
What's up?
the gym above, this weird amalgamation is brought up in its head. Doesn't look gym-like, but it's not a Zeonic head. It's a very weird sort of turquoise color as it's brought up,
Oh,
similar
it's a
to the Gym 2.
DJ head.
It still has the visor.
Okay.
It's brought up, and alongside all the other mobile suits, and everyone, I imagine, all 5 of you are being suited up.
Wait, so was I right? Was the head basically kind of like a DJ head?
I was going to say, out of character, it looks like a bit of a fucked up Nemo.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
As it's brought up.
All right. Well, um, Faust will take this machine first, then take it for a ride, because this was kind of her idea
her
for
idea.
match, for her idea, and although she intends it for Matro, because if anything, the leader of the MS team probably needs a faster machine in case he needs to move quickly for whatever reason. But since this is its first test flight and they're kind of still unsure about it, even though she herself is sure, um, she is going to be piloting this as basically a test flight.
A test dive, more like.
Haha, yeah. How should I stat this machine?
We can discuss that after session, because I imagine, like, these people are joking about fading to black.
Oh,
Was that, like, end of session, or, like, change of scene?
I do have to go to bed.
Yeah.
I think this the lead up and such.
Yeah. As everyone's getting prepared, you see Baron. So you want me to drop this in the middle of a coral reef?
Just close enough.
Close enough.
Is the
I'm
design of this
not an
thing?
environmentalist, but
Well, the core race they took one for the team after Sydney. I'm certain they can do it again. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm certain it's fine.
They're fucked anyways.
he points to himself, let he is who without sin throw the first stone. Let he who is without sin throw the first stone, and just like puts his hands in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, he actually turns around. Godspeed to you all. I'll get this done.
Hopefully,
Good luck.
be home before breakfast
And
or
as
whatever time of day it is.
And then you have the 0083 soundtrack playing as everyone's getting into their suits. Oh yeah, just like synchronized closing. The computers start, and you hear the sort of what would it be called? The flight officer.
What are they doing?
The person who administrates sorties.
Like over the radio, or
Yeah.
just the air traffic controller?
Oh, traffic controller. Thank you. Sorry.
All good.
Yeah, you start hearing the sort of countdown for the first wave, which would be the underwater units. And then, as the 3, 2, 1, in unison, one at a time, just like what Quix was doing, they all unlock, and, huge splashes as they dive into the water, into the unfamiliar. And that's where we'll end our session.
How about that?